Live from downtown Detroit, home of WDIV and Click on Detroit, Local 4 News at 6 starts now.
An ill-fated getaway attempt. New video shows a driver fleeing a traffic stop only to double his legal trouble and wreck his car.
A woman who just lost her husband is surprised to learn some people think she's the one who passed away.
A grieving widow in the city of Wayne got quite a jolt recently when she opened a letter.
It said that she, not her husband, had recently died. She received notifications about her death from her bank, her insurance provider, and Social Security Administration.
Letters kept coming, even though she is very much alive. The error has caused her serious problems and financial issues, so she called Help Me Hank. Here is our consumer investigator, Hank Winchester.
This is a copy of Gary Nitzel's death certificate showing he died November 23rd of this year. The issue, almost every agency believes that Gary's wife is the one who has died. And as you can imagine, it has been causing her huge problems.
I got a letter from Social Security saying I was deceased.
Christine Nitzel could not believe what she was reading and had no idea how it would affect her life.
It's just been so hard because I don't have any money coming in.
Christine has been dealing with a recent death, but it was her husband Gary who died. He passed away November 23rd, and soon things took a bizarre turn. Because of a technical error, Christine has been getting notifications from her bank and insurance company that she is the one who is deceased. And as you can see, Christine is very much alive.
I've been on the phone constantly. It's affected my health insurance. My health insurance canceled me. Then I had to deal with them to try to get it back. I still haven't received any pension.
I started contacting the Social Security Administration and Christine's bank yesterday. Bank of America telling me in a statement, this reporting error resulted in Ms. Nitzel's card being temporarily disabled, which we do to prevent potential fraud. Once we received the corrected information, we reinstated the customer's account. These mistakes unfortunately do happen from time to time. The best advice, save all of your key documents and keep them in one folder. Keep a log of everyone you've spoken to and also their contact information. And if you can't get the help you need, call me. These are all the different ways you can reach the Help Me Hank team. While Bank of America and the Social Security Administration are now working to fix this problem once and for all, there are still issues regarding health insurance and also pensions, but we are hopeful all of that will also be taken care of very quickly. We're here in Wayne. Hank Winchester. Help Me Hank.
This seems amazing. Christine says getting her health insurance reinstated was critical because she is currently dealing with a variety of medical issues. The Social Security Administration told Hank it's reviewing the records and that they have reached out to Christine to try to resolve the issue. Let's hope so.
Yeah, really. A Detroit police officer is recovering after a car accident capped hectic moments on a Detroit block. We're told the officer suffered an arm injury after another Detroit police officer ran into his car at Andover near East State Fair. It happened while police were serving 2 search warrants on the same block. At one home, police shot and killed 2 dogs. Right across the street is where the accident happened. One suspect was arrested. The officer is in the hospital and is expected to be okay.
Big news from the Ford Motor Company today as they announced another big investment in production and jobs here in Metro Detroit. Ford committing nearly $1.5 billion to 2 local plants. $750 million is going to go into the Wayne Assembly Plant to add 2,700 new jobs over the next 3 years to help build the new Ford Ranger pickup, the upcoming Ford Bronco, and autonomous and other vehicles. Ford's going to invest $700 million in its Dearborn truck plant, adding 300 jobs there to help build a new F-150 pickup, hybrid and electric versions of the F-150 as well, along with a battery assembly facility.
2 people were killed this morning in an apparent murder-suicide in Plymouth Township. Police found a woman shot to death inside a minivan outside a unit of the Oak Haven Mobile Home Park west of Ridge Road, north of North Territorial. A man was found dead inside the home, dead from an apparent self-inflicted gunshot wound. Police believe the man and his ex-wife were involved in child custody litigation. The investigation continues.
There are several techniques police can use to try to stop a driver who flees during a traffic stop. None of them, though, were needed in order to end this pursuit in Sterling Heights. Larry Spruill live with a closer look at what started an ill-fated getaway attempt and the bumbling way that it ended, Larry.
Yeah, Devin, it's rare that we get an honest answer from a suspect on why he ran from police, but this video shows you the beginning, the ending, even a question and answer period on a police chase that happened in Sterling Heights. It all started just 2 days ago, December 15th, around 9 o'clock at night. Sterling Heights Police Department tried to pull over this beige Lincoln Continental driving northbound on Mile near 15 Mile. After the officers saw it swerving between lanes with an expired license plate. Just minutes into the chase, the car crashed into a light pole.
Just cracked up at a telephone pole just south of Metro. Show me your hands! Show me your hands! He's getting out of the car. Looks like no injuries.
Police say that man behind the wheel is 29 years old, Tryson Hairston.
Turn around for me! Turn around for me! Turn around! Keep your hands up. Walk back to my voice. Get down on your knees. Down there. Stop! Down on your knees. Put your hands on top of your head. Stay there.
But it's at this point of the video that really stands out. Sterling Heights Police asked him, why didn't he stop? Why did he run?
I got all these traffic tickets and stuff, and I've been working so much now.
All you got is a suspended license and you did all this?
Yeah, I knew I was gonna go to jail.
That's a $100 bond, man. $100.
And now he's charged with a lot more. Police say that he's also charged with fleeing police, driving with a suspended license, and no insurance. He was also wanted for his warrants. We're live tonight. Larry Sproul, Local 4.
Boy, it's a long way for a $100 bond now. All right, Larry. Kim.
A local family has suffered more than a year without any answers in the shooting death of a young mother on Detroit's east side. Kendra Simpson was just 29 years old and worked at Fiat Chrysler to support her daughter. Coco McAvoy was there today as Kendra's family made a plea to the public to help get them justice.
It's been almost 485 days, and I still have no answers.
And Karen Simpson is still haunted by the way her daughter, Kendra Simpson, was killed in August of last year.
That she was found face down in the alley with 4 gunshot wounds to her back and 2 to the back of her thighs.
Kendra was inside of her car on Elmdale with 3 other people when a masked man started shooting at the car. Police believe it was an attempted carjacking.
Whoever the 3 people were, they left her. They got out of the car and were able to be mobile, and they ran off.
And those 3 people haven't said a word to police.
And I just want you to think that, what if this was your family? What if this was your sister, your mother?
Kendra has a 12-year-old daughter who is struggling with the senseless death of her mom.
It hurts to really talk about her, but I just want peace. I know she's up in heaven looking down on me and said, Mama, just do the best that you can.
Karen just wants someone to come forward with any information that can help her family heal.
But I just need some answers so that I can carry on with my life.
And there is a $2,500 reward for information about what happened to Kendra. If you know anything, please call the Detroit Police Department or Crime Stoppers at 1-800-SPEAK-UP. Back to you.
Yeah, just senseless. All right, Coco.
An update now from Farmington Schools about a teacher accused of calling a student the N-word. The school district sent a letter to families today telling them that teacher will not return to working with students. Farmington Schools did not say whether the teacher had been fired or if they were moved to a different job within the district. We've reached out to the district for clarification, but thus far have not heard back.
Tomorrow is a big day in Michigan for the Trump campaign. Both President Trump and Vice President Pence will be in our state. The day starts with the VP holding a rally in Saginaw Township. He'll then join President Trump at the Kellogg Arena in Battle Creek for a Merry Christmas rally at 7 o'clock. And that's not all. Attorney General William Barr will also be in Detroit tomorrow. Time now for a check of the national stories you'll see at 6:30 on NBC Nightly News.
Let's get to Lester Holt, who's standing by in New York City with a preview. Hi there, Lester.
Hey, Devin and Kim. Tonight, the Pope giving new voice to clergy, sex abuse victims, and witnesses. The major step he took today. Also, the toy wars. Big retailers battling to sell you the season's hottest toys.
Lester, we're hearing Baby Yoda is just flying off the shelves, and now Toys R Us making a comeback.
Yeah, Jeffrey the Giraffe is back in town. The legacy to the toy giant shut down all its stores in 2018, but now they're back with some new stores reimagined. We'll tell you more about it when we see you on Nightly News.
Yeah, fascinating.
Okay, we'll be looking forward to it. Lester, thank you. Local students spread some holiday cheer at the expense of their principal.
Curious as to what's going on. Okay.
We'll see what awaited him behind the door of his office just ahead. Here's Ben.
Kim, temperatures outside right now, pretty much what you would expect for a mid-December evening, but not so much tomorrow. The Arctic assault that's on its way and the snow that's coming with it. Next.
All right, Ben, also an idea about sleep that has been drilled into our collective consciousness may not be true after all. Dr. Frank McGeorge here with some research that might help you rest easier. Karen?
In life, we can't always determine what happens to us. But what we can do is we can make the best out of our situation as we can.
He was part of a special task force going after the Taliban.
We're going after the head of the snake.
A commitment that would cost him his eyesight. But what happened next is a story worth telling.
Not giving up, not quitting.
The Defenders with a special report tonight at 11.
Hey, it's the Detroit Youth Choir. And guess what? ACT auditions are coming to Detroit.
On January 21st at the Suburban Collection Showplace.